And they're so big, I thought they might be small for $2. I haven't talked to you yet this vlog. Wednesday is a good podcast day, and I'm going to start again with To Die For. So that one is the one about the Russian spy. You'll notice on my pattern block there's like a red patch. That's because I used like an ink pad, a standard ink pad, and I just did that corner, which I've like finished to the highest degree to see what the pattern looked like. So here is the pattern as it stands. That's the other one, which is simple, and I kind of knew what that would look like. But this is the one I'm working on right now that's taking all the time. And I'm really liking how it's come out. So that's exciting. I know that this probably, to me, like I can picture the final result, but for you just seeing it in red on like scribbled on white paper probably isn't as exciting. But like picture this pattern, bright colors that kind of are like bright monochrome colors for the pattern in different kinds of colors. I'm thinking I'll do like a red pink, because of course pink is just the light version of red, so it's the same tone. A burnt orange to light orange, and a green, like an olivey sort of green to a lighter version of that green. And then I'll probably also do a black on white version for people who aren't so excited by the bright colors. I'm thinking it's going to be sketchbooks in watercolor paper, like for multimedia, sketchbook paper, lighter paper, a grid paper. I'm not going to do a lined notebook, partially because it's hard to source the paper that would go into a lined notebook, but also I personally prefer a grid paper. I think it's more useful for more things. You can write on it and use the lines as a guide for writing, but you can also use it for different kinds of design if you like to have a grid. I just wanted to pop on and give a little bit of a life update, I guess. About 2 weeks ago, we found out that we're gonna have to move. They're raising the rent in the place that we're living quite a lot, and it's not that affordable anymore, and also we just don't think it's worth the price that they're wanting us to pay to stay here. So the last 2 weeks have been really stressful. We've been going to so many flat inspections. We must have been to 20 or 25 inspections in the last 2 weeks, because we know we're going to move, but the moving date isn't for 2 months, and most properties, at least in Melbourne, they're either available immediately or they're available in the next sort of 2 or 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks maybe. They definitely don't really stretch out to that kind of 6 weeks, 2 months sort of period. So while we're looking, it's pretty unlikely that anything we're really looking at now is going to be available at the exact right time that we need it. But also we want to get something locked in as soon as we possibly can, because we don't want to be in the situation where we have to be out of here and we don't have anywhere to go. So basically I've been feeling really stressed about that. I've been finding the transition into winter really hard. It's dark so much of the time. It's been so bitterly cold this year. There's so many social media posts. It's like a trending topic. People from really, really cold countries have never been so cold as they are when they do winter in Australia, which is just because we don't have good insulation on our houses, just as standard. There's not double glazing on the windows. You can see gaps in the walls and the joinery between the windows sometimes, and you can see outside. The houses here are drafty because we're, where we are away from the equator here in Melbourne. Summer, you have such long days and such long evenings of daylight, and it just feels like such a big transition moving into the sun setting at 5 p.m. at night. And so you get up and you work all day, and then suddenly the sun is gone, and it's so unenticing to do anything in the evening. So I've just been focusing on trying to get into some more healthy routines around getting outside a little bit more, not scrolling as much, not watching as much TV, playing board games in the evening, reading books, that sort of thing. Which is why I haven't posted in a little while. I've been feeling so overwhelmed, and the idea of wearing clothes that aren't my worst, grungiest track pants and my warmest sweaters is so unappealing. I get up and I'm just I just want to put on the comfy clothes, and I just don't want to deal with filming or editing videos. Editing is feeling tough. So anyway, that is not a fun update, but that's okay. Yesterday I sat down and I made a bit of a plan for the next 3 months, and just reestablish what my focus needs to be over the next little while. I know it probably feels weird watching someone complain about winter, because the majority of you and 90% of the population of the planet are having summer right now, and I hope you are really enjoying it and making the most of it. I am extremely jealous. So I hope you are having an amazing, beautiful, warm summer. I am just now editing the video that you're watching, and I just wanted to give you 3 updates to kind of wrap up the video. So first one is I wanted to show you, hey cricket, no, down, I wanted to show you the book that I was making for the exhibition. I've been making this book throughout this whole video. I took a couple of weeks to like glue it down and really take my time to make sure it looked nice. So here it is in all its glory. So that is it finished. I am a little bit sad that the water did blow out the withdrawn stamp just a little bit, but otherwise I'm really happy with how it came out. And it was accepted into the exhibition, so it's going to be on show I think throughout August. Like I think the opening night is like the 2nd or the 3rd of August. The other update that I wanted to give you is the end of the video. I'm painting the pink onto this paper. I tried to print it from straight blocks, but I found that level of ink saturation on handmade paper that's quite delicate. It just tore the paper, like it wasn't working, so I shifted to painting it with acrylic paint, and then I printed the pattern block that I spent so long carving onto it, and here is how it came out. I'm really happy with the final result. So I'm going to be using this for sketchbook covers, and I think they're going to be so pretty and so bright, and I'm really excited about that. And the final update that I have is that we found a house to move into, and I am so relieved. I can't wait to show it to you. The next video will be showing moving into the new house. And I also have started working on like an art challenge project just to like fill the time while I'll be moving all of my stuff, and it's going to be packed up and everything will be kind of like less accessible than normal. So I'm just kind of doing an art challenge to keep working and keep thinking up creative ideas while I'm in this transition. So that will be part of that video as well. But the place is like a mid-century house. It's 2 stories, it's quite big. It has terrible 70s carpets that are kind of in this sort of lichen-y pattern. I'm sure you can picture what I'm talking about. And it's got like glass sliding doors with the wooden frames to like the living areas. The garden is really big and it's really pretty, and it's got like established trees, which is nice. It has this really park-like feeling about it. So we are moving in a week and a half from now. And the happenings in the video that you're watching are like 2 or 3 weeks ago, because I got so overwhelmed with the process of editing that video and so bogged down in like the stress of trying to figure out what we're going to be doing. So anyway, I wanted to pop on and tell you that things are better. We're going to be moving. It's going to be fun, and I'm going to show it to you. Thanks as ever so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.